It's really cool to just have people in their 20s in general on this platform to, talk about real life shit that people who are 20 years old, have to deal with.
Yes, yes. Welcome back to another weekly edition of ISD and School Detention. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You are here with Devonn.
And Pierce.
How you feeling, my boy?
All right, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Just work. Really, bro. Just working. That's about it, man. I haven't really been on shit.
Really?
I haven't been on shit.
I'm going out of... Yeah.
Nothing to do. What am I supposed to do? Like,
right.
Where am I supposed to go?
Yeah, how do you feel? Yeah, how you feel about the second shutdown that we're in officially?
I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like I understand why people don't want to like be all safe and stuff, and they just want to go get on with their lives. But like, that's just not. You can't do that.
Nah.
Right now, and I don't understand why everyone's just so. Like, you got people that are down to just be like, all right, fuck, let's just bite the bullet and just deal with it and stay inside, or social distancing. Other people that are just like, no, like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I've seen parties, you know what I'm saying? I've seen gatherings with a bunch of people, this and that, and I'm just like, fuck. And I can't sit here and say like I'm just some perfect angel. And
Nobody's perfect in this shit at all.
What I'm saying, but it's just like, I'm not gonna go to a function, with 50, 100 people, tight ass room, but people are doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are still acting like nothing's going on when people are really getting sick. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, I think a lot of people just don't give a fuck until it affects them personally. But like, I know people now that have it. You know what I'm saying? And I think just talking to them, they're like, "Yeah, bro, like, this is death. Like,
really,
it sucks." And I'm like, "Fuck, like, that's real. It's real life." You know what I'm saying? But
how old are they?
My age.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's like, even if you're he works out all the time. He's a healthy guy.
Does he go to the same gym we go to?
Yes, he does go to the same gym we go to. But he didn't get it from the gym. He got it from his mom.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
yeah. But he has, I know. I was like, he hasn't been in the gym since. But yeah, so it's real, bro. But people just, for some reason, aren't taking it seriously. People think it's fake and it's a flu. But I just never understood why. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people thought the same way back in the day, but they probably didn't, because there was just no way this would even be possible. But like,
right. I
know a lot of people are saying that it's not, the government's making it worse than it is, or it's like a government conspiracy, this and that. And I'm just like, why? Why would it be that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
for fear and control.
Right. But the thing is, if you go throughout history, there's been pandemics all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? There's the Spanish flu. There's the plague way back in the day.
I guess swine flu and Ebola were the pandemics too.
I think those were epidemics.
Because Vance had said that to me earlier, but I was like, shout out to our barber.
Shout out Vance, man.
But I was just kind of like, I don't
think those were pandemics. I think there's there's pandemic and epidemics. And pandemics, I think, is like the whole world is like, I'm gonna look up because I'm not gonna say it in bullshit.
Right. Hey, it was an issue. That's what it was.
Of course, yeah. I think I had swine. I think I had H1N1.
Really? Yeah, what'd you feel like?
Horrible. Like, I wasn't diagnosed, but there was a point. I was definitely sick. I was throwing up constantly. Like, I couldn't keep anything down.
That was we were 7th grade. Yeah, middle school.
Yeah.
School.
And I was just, bro. I was on the couch and I was not moving. Like, I was there. Damn. I was sick. I was sick, and it was not fun. And I'd imagine this is worse. So I can only. It's just, I don't know, bro. But like, how come all the diseases and illnesses back in the day were real? You know what I'm saying? And take precautions, this and that. But now it's a government conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I feel like, and I know in other places people are doing this too, but I don't think they're doing it nearly as much as we are. But they're just not taking it seriously. Like, first of all, our government isn't taking it. Half the government isn't taking it serious, which isn't helping at all, because whoever's on that side of the government is not going to take it serious either. But it's turned into something that's political when it should just be a safety issue, So now people are refusing to do, to wear masks or to follow social distancing or having groups of people in areas, because it's like, well, you can't tell me what to do. It's like, we're just trying to have you be safe. Like, it's not like I could give a fuck what you do, but it's just like you're putting other people in danger at this point, So I don't know, man. It's just frustrating me, because it's like they're trying to prove a point. Like, this is, I have free will, but it's like, okay, cool, but it's just, you're stupid, you're dumb, And even people do get it. People get it, and then they beat it, and they're like, see, it wasn't that bad. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. Like, say that to the people that are dying. It's just like,
because bro, Jeremiah, thank God Jeremiah said, bro, Jeremiah was on a ventilator.
I know
that shit is. He's not that old.
He isn't that old at all, bro.
But he was on that shit. And if you don't have it, you gotta understand you could be a carrier for someone else. And this is the part, and I've talked to people before. Man, I respect everyone's decision. You know, so I'm gonna continue to live my life the way that I have, and yada yada yada. And God got me. Cool. That's what you want to do. Don't complain when you get it, but also understand that it's not just about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, thing, and the one thing I've learned from everything, one thing that I can really take away from 2020, bro, is how to talk to people and the proper way to disagree with people. Because this year has been such a, you either on this side or this side.
Which is bullshit.
And it's been it is bullshit. It's been on 3 main topics. It's been on Trump and Biden. It's been on protests versus police. It's been on COVID real, COVID not real. 3 things that are kind of like, they're polarizing and they make people pick sides. And one thing I've learned this year is how to disagree with people in a respectful way. And just be like, you know, I know that's how you feel and I hear where you're coming from, but these are the facts about this. These are the facts about this. How do you feel about this? And I've learned to do my best to just agree to disagree. Because I'll debate with anybody. Me and you don't agree on everything. So we talk about shit, but I'm not going to argue with you.
Right.
I'm not going to be, fuck you, bitch, scaly back, no neck, having ass. That's why your mom ain't got no teeth ass. Like, I'm not doing all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit. But this year has definitely taught me that. So when I talk to people and they say, oh, you know, this is a fluke. I'm going to continue to do my life the way that I have, and I don't want to do anything else, and I'm going to keep doing this the way that I'm doing it. Okay, if that's how you feel, cool. And I understand where you come from, and I respect you because I want my life the same way too, but there's also more risks that come with it. And to the people that say, oh, it's fake, it's maybe fake, but people are dying. There's 2 sides to every coin. I'm on the middle about it being fake because you still have people dying by the hundreds, but thousands
of people are dying.
Correct.
A day.
Correct. But some of these deaths that are being labeled COVID deaths are a little bullshit too. And I've used this example a lot. If you have stage 4 cancer and you're already dying, but you happen to get COVID,
and you die,
they're gonna call it a COVID death when it's not. It's probably a stage 4 death.
I know what she's talking about, and I'm not an expert on this either. And I could, if they are, if it's clear that you died from that and you just happen to have COVID, then that's bullshit. But what if having COVID, because it hits your immune system, like it's fucking you up. So if you're already sick,
it's a virus,
and then you get COVID, and then you die, who's to say that you wouldn't have lived if you never got COVID? So now is that not a COVID death?
That's true.
You know
it's a slippery slope.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't know, if the COVID speeds up the death process, I'm gonna go with it. That's a COVID death, not a whatever you had, because you either wouldn't have died as quick or you possibly could have gotten better if you never got it, but you got it and now you're dead because of it. So in my book, that's you died from COVID. You know what I'm saying? Now again, like I'm no expert on it, and I don't know how they classify
Neither am
stuff,
but neither of us are doctors or anything.
I don't know, man. Like it's just a matter of being safe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's at the end of the day. And the thing is people are saying, oh, they're lying to us. This is like, why would every medical expert in the world be lying? Like, what is the goal? You know what I'm saying? Like to control us? Like, I don't understand that. You know, it's not. And the thing is, it's like they're telling us to put masks on. That's it. They're not telling us to like, you know, oh, we can't go here. Everyone has to shave their heads, and everyone has to wear the same clothes, and everyone. It's like, no, they're not selling. They're just saying put a mask on when you're out in public. You don't have to wear a mask when you're in your car. You don't have to wear a mask when you're at home. None of that. All they're saying is when you're going to the store, just put a mask on.
Mad as hell.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if you don't believe in it, it's nothing to do.
It's just a boop. Put it on. You forget it's even on damn near sometimes. Oh, it's hard to breathe. No, it's not. You're just being a fucking bitch. That's what you're doing, bro. It's honestly annoying, bro. Like it just makes no sense. Like people are making the problems that we're having over here that we're talking about, like this is a huge issue. It's like shut up. Like people are really dying out here. You know what I'm saying? Like and you don't really give a fuck. It's like, well, that's not me. Okay, well, when your grandma dies, I don't want to see any tears. I don't want to see none of that. When your mom gets sick,
not a post on Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? When your mom gets sick and then she can recover, but she's permanently affected from it from now on. Her lungs aren't nearly as good. I don't want to hear nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly you guys don't care enough about it to really do anything. I just spit on the table. That's how furious I am. I'm just playing. But like, it just, I don't know, bro. It's just, you think that, you know, us as a country. But the thing is, I'm not even surprised because most people are selfish anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people don't. as much as people care about other people, they don't really care about other people. Because if they really did care about other people, then we would be past this. People would be wearing masks. People wouldn't be having huge parties, this and that. But they don't care. They don't care. I mean, I'm not going to let that control my life. It's like, bro, just, okay, a couple months you're going to be inside. Just work on something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody's life is fucked up from this. It's not just you.
Not even a couple months. Are they talking like 6 weeks?
I don't know. Well, I'm saying if we all just did what we were supposed to do
for like a month, I think we'd be straight.
Yeah, we'd be in a lot better position, but we aren't doing that.
That includes also, and this may affect you, but closing gyms.
Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. But there's you can work out at home, you can run outside. Like there's things to do. You know what I'm saying? This is inconvenient for everybody, but no one planned to have this. No one's like, oh, let's just have a pandemic in 20. No one wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Shit happens. The world, there's so much shit that is not even in our control. You know what I'm saying? That is going to happen that we have to deal with and adapt to. Like we don't control what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? We don't control the diseases, these viruses. We don't control the weather. So we have to adapt. And just to be upset about that is just like, okay, well then just why are you here? Just end it. If you don't want to adapt to stuff and you want everything catered to you and you want the easiest life possible, then clearly you chose the wrong planet to be on. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like. It's just I don't know, bro. It just doesn't make sense to me why people wouldn't take it somewhat serious, you know. And again, like I'm saying, I can't sit here and say that I've been taking it, you know, that I've been taking every precaution, because I haven't been taking every precaution, you know what I'm saying? But I try to be safe. I'm not.
Nobody's perfect.
People,
nobody's exactly, but we not being ignorant about it. I had my little one ignorant thing. I was walking in the city, and like we were just walking on about, and the one night I didn't have a mask on me. That's it though. Other than that. Masked
I would imagine even walking outside, like if it's like now if it's crowds of people, yeah. But if it's just you,
no. At this, I will admit my guilt. There was like a few little crowds of people, but
okay,
that was fucked up for me. But I learned my lesson. I've been masked up. Even when I go to the gym that we go to, they don't require you to wear masks. Which in my mind,
people do wear masks though.
I wear mine.
People wear masks.
I wear mine. I definitely wear mine. I definitely wear my mask when I'm in there because you just never know, bro. Like they said, the hot spots to get it are like bars. Yeah. Gyms.
I don't know why bars are open.
I don't either.
I would
bars, gyms, and you know my mom is Dr. COVID. She knows everything about this shit. Bars, gyms, and one other place I forget. But it's just really like on and popping in these places. So I wear a mask when I'm in the gym.
I don't, but you know, that's my choice. You know what I'm saying? But if it was mandatory, I got a mask on, you know what I'm saying? But I also wipe everything down. Like I clean my shit off. I'm not just like leaving all my stuff everywhere. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm doing what I can, you know. But I don't know, man. Like when people get upset when they're just like, yeah, we're gonna have to shut down again, and everyone's upset. It's like, well, if we just did it the first time correctly, we wouldn't be doing it the second time.
Facts. You know? Do you feel a little hypocritical, like getting on people who aren't really following rules, but like you're still going to the gym?
Not at all. Because like before, like I'm upset about it. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, you know, like I said before, like there's things I'm doing that isn't 100%, you know, good either. You know, but it's just. But I also don't think it's fake. You know what I'm saying? I also don't not believe the doctors. I also don't think the doctors are lying to us. I don't think it's a government conspiracy and shit like that. Like there's certain things people are talking about how it is. I'm just like, where's your evidence on this? You know what I'm saying? There's evidence of this killing people, hurting people, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But people just, I don't know. I just think people want to go back to their normal lives, which I understand that, but there's just certain things you have to do, or just have to cut down a lot on doing things, you know, or just be smart about what you're doing. But I mean, it just doesn't really make any sense, man. But when I do go to the gym, I will say this: when I do go to the gym, I do try to go on the off time, so when there's like no one there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Either go at night, late at night when there's barely anybody there, so I can social distance and not be next to people. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like when it's super crowded, I don't like being there because I'm like, fuck, like. It's really crowded right now, you know, and I don't necessarily want to be around a bunch of people. And if it is, I always try to find areas where it's like away from people. You know what I'm saying? But still, you know, the best thing would just to not go. I could do that, but I like going to the gym, you know what I'm saying? And I do try to do what I can. But again, you know, some people say the gym's essential. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it is or not, but it's understandable for some people. Because the gym is, I mean, it does help a lot with a lot of different things, you know? So,
100%.
And not everyone can work at home. I mean, like depending on what your situation is, not everyone can do that. You don't have the stuff, so I don't know. But it's not my place to say what's essential and what's not essential. You know, because I'm sure everyone could say, "Oh, bars are essential." It's like for what though? You know, but I mean, some people can come up with any reason. So I don't know, man. It's just a crazy time we're in. But if the gyms were to close down again, I'm not gonna bitch about it. I'm just gonna be like, okay,
it is what it is.
I'm going to adapt and figure something else out, and work out at home if I need to, or do whatever. But I don't know, man. I just gotta get this shit over with. But people don't like being told what to do, I guess.
I agree. So speaking of the COVID and restrictions, I'm actually gonna go on a flight on Wednesday. I'm going to Arizona for Thanksgiving. That also can go into the personal pages. We talk about our lives. It's the first time I'm taking a trip with a significant other. I wonder how this is going to go. I mean, it's me, her, and her brother. But I wonder how this is going to go. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully we come back in one piece. Or I don't come back on the flight earlier, you know what I'm saying? On some stupid shit. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know why it'd be any different from just your day to day.
It wouldn't. It's definitely a step. This is the first time I've taken a trip with somebody that I've been with, though. So it's definitely a step. I'm not really overthinking it too much. Try not to, but it's just like, because it's literally just existing. You're just in a different location. That's it. So that pretty much be what it is. But I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting on a fucking plane. In March, before everything got shut down, I was supposed to go to Memphis.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But I had to cancel. Mm-hmm. I was highly upset about that. So I'm happy to get on and just be somewhere different besides here.
Yeah.
Like cold weather is depressing. Mm-hmm. Not having much sunlight is depressing. The sun will damn near be gone by the time we get out of here. And having the same routine over and over again, especially because we've been, in COVID and everything like that, then we'll definitely ready for a change of scenery. So I hear good things about Arizona. I hear it's beautiful.
Yeah, I hear it's amazing out there, man.
Especially this time of year, because it's not going to be too hot, because it's like the colder months of the year, supposedly. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to it. See how hot it's going to be. Hopefully not too hot. I'm packing shorts.
Sure, yeah, no, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. It's not the summertime.
No. I'm packing shorts, but I'm also going to pack a pair of jeans just in case, because it is Thanksgiving. I don't be too prepared. I mean somebody's father, so just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get caught lacking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Arizona's a legal state, too.
Oh, really? I'm looking for jobs. I can't do it. Oh. But Arizona is a legal state. It is extremely legal out there.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Never mind then.
No, that'd be nice. I've been actually leaning towards maybe trying CBD. Trying it this time.
For what?
Not just, I don't know. Set a smoke, because if I'm looking for jobs, I can't be doing that.
CBD. If you're not taking CBD for like a reason, there's no reason.
Oh, I mean, no, I know why. Like from like my ADHD, hopefully calm me down and shit like that. That's why. I wouldn't. If you take CBD to get high, you tripping, because it's not gonna get you high.
I know it's like I know that.
It's literally just gonna relax you and chill you out.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But that's the main reason why I enjoyed weed. I mean, the goofy part is cool.
Yeah.
The high is cool, but I also enjoy it for like, the chill, those.
Calms you down, man.
Yeah, I like weed for the effects the day after I smoked.
Really?
Yeah, like the day after I smoke, I get like this like little buzz. I just be chilling. Like, yeah, man.
That's first. I've never heard someone say they like smoking because of how they feel the next day.
The next day, I've relaxed. I
don't really feel that. I just feel normal.
That's because you smoke a lot. I don't smoke a lot.
But I don't even smoke like a lot like that anymore. Like I used to smoke all like fat woods like every night. I don't smoke woods like that as much anymore. I've been trying to just smoke like bongs and shit like that.
How come?
Just because I mean I do smoke them still. Like I'm smoking one today at some point in time. But like, I was in Cali, October for a week, but we didn't do shit. We just stayed at the Airbnb, so I try to be safe out there too. But we did get hella back, and we were just smoking woods all day, which is great. But I was just like, fuck, like my lungs are
toast
hit right now. Like, I was like, fuck. So like I was just like, I need to chill out on the woods and the tobacco products. So I've been trying to chill a little bit on that and just kind of cut back, because we smoked so much out there. I was like, I don't want to come back and just continue that, pattern. Because
at some point it just becomes too much.
Yeah, well, yeah, that. And also, like, I had time to do that out, and now I just don't. I mean, I guess I could, but then, like, that's taking away time that I could be doing something else. Unless I was smoking and working at the same time, which I guess I could do that. But, like, I'd rather just kind of sometimes it's nice to just be sober and doing what you need to do. And then, at night. That's why I usually smoke at night anyway. Because, like, now I'm like, okay, I know I don't have anything to do right now. I can smoke, do whatever,
as much as you
just
want
chill,
to.
Listen to some music, play some games, kick it, or do whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes during the day, it's just like, you're smoking and then you're high and it's like, I don't want to do this, or then everything's just kind of like just slowed down. I guess it really depends on what you're smoking, but I don't know. I just wanted to cut back a little bit on the whole thing. So
save you a lot of money too.
Yeah, it saves you a lot of money just not smoking as much. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it saves you a lot of money. So much money.
Facts. So, all right, you went to New York again.
I did go to New York.
How was that?
It was cool. I mean, I was only out there for a day and a half, really. I was left Sunday, came back Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, it's like Tuesday morning. So I wasn't even out there
Yeah.
for like for long. But it was cool. I mean, I just went out there really just to work. To be honest with you, it wasn't really for sightseeing or nothing like that. Like I saw 2 people. Like that's it. Like I was the person I was staying with and the person we went to go work with, and that was it. Other than that, didn't go anywhere else, didn't do anything else. But it was cool, got some shit done, we got some stuff in the works for a little bit later. Hopefully at least,
Right.
Yeah, but
right.
it was a good experience. Definitely go back out there at some point in time. Hopefully things are a little bit more under control when I do go. I'm not gonna go out there until next year. Like that's the plan at least. So, hopefully things kind of
Next year is in like 2 months, or next year as in like calendar year.
Next year, I don't know. A couple months for sure.
Okay.
A couple months for sure.
Definitely not in January. It's too popping.
Definitely not. It's gonna be too fucking cold. No, I'm not trying to be out
Facts.
there. I mean, it's gonna be cold out here too. I'm just like, fuck. Like I'm not.
Nah, that's cold. That's East Coast cold. That's
what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, Chicago cold is different because we got the lake and shit.
Yeah, but then they got the ocean. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
right,
same shit.
Right.
So
yeah. Cold as fuck. Cold as fuck, pretty
cold
much.
as
So
fuck.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm about to get some Timbs though.
I got boots, but like the good thing about these boots is that I don't have to sacrifice them to snow shoveling because I don't live at the crib no more.
True. Yeah.
I'm free.
You gotta cut grass.
Nigga, I'm free.
None of that.
I'm free.
None of that. Unless they call you over and be like, can't do it.
I'm busy. I'm sleeping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to. Click.
Typically, though, I answer my mom's phone calls, though, when she calls.
I'm sure.
I tried to. So there have been a few times. There's only been one time where I'm like, you know what? I just don't feel like it.
Hey, man, sometimes
It's
you just
rare.
don't feel like talking.
I feel like talking to nobody.
It'd be like that, bro. Like, I've looked at phone calls and just like, I'm just not trying to talk. I'll text them right after, like, yo, but sometimes I'm just like, I'm just not trying to have a conversation right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a feeling. Like, I know everyone goes through that. I know everyone does it where you get in call, you look at your phone, and you're sitting there, should I answer this phone and get in this conversation? Or should I just leave it alone or text them a little bit later? And a lot of the time I'm just trying to text because I don't know, sometimes you're doing something, you get talking to people, then it goes on to something else, and you're just like, fuck, now I got to deal with this, and I'm on the, you know what I'm saying? Or if they're trying to FaceTime you, like, randomly, like...
That's me. That's my shit.
Yeah, like, I'll answer a FaceTime, but sometimes I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know. That's just me, but... Yeah, sometimes, bro, you just don't want to talk.
Yeah, for me, it all depends who it is. Like, some people FaceTime me. Like, certain phone calls, like my mom, my dad called me. I'm with my grandma 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna answer it just because. If I'm available, that's who they are. If you shoot me a call or like Jordan or whatever, or even her, like, I may be like, all right, like, well, let me just answer this then, because these are people that I normally talk to. So, but if it's someone that you're outside of my normal conversation rotation, and then you FaceTime me out of nowhere, I'll be like, damn, this could be an emergency, but because we normally don't speak on the phone.
Yeah.
So I could answer it. Then it goes down to my mood. Because the first people I just listed, I'll typically answer regardless of my mood. But if I don't talk to you like that, then you go into my mood category. How am I feeling? Do I feel like I want to have a conversation? Which majority of the time I do. But then if I don't, then I'm just not fancy that shit. And I'll shoot you a text, bro. Or just hit me whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to value your personal time. That's one thing I'm learning, being alone. I love being alone in my apartment, bro. I love it, man.
I bet.
The artwork coming together.
Yeah, bro. And I've seen you getting a lot of cool shit done.
Yes.
That's cool, though. I know when I get my place, like, it's going to be just hella art everywhere.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I might even fuck around and start painting just so I get my own shit up there.
Period. Dog.
I've always wanted to start painting. I've always wanted to, like, get good at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's like, hard to get good at it, but, like, just start putting paint on canvas.
Even if I painted it look trash, I still put it up.
Yeah.
Because it's mine.
Exactly.
So I see, mine aren't considered artwork. I guess they're considered artwork, but like the J. Cole one is artwork. The other ones are posters. The Cole one, that's like drawn out. That's considered art. The other ones is posters. I consider it artwork because it's beautiful.
Just because it's printed on something doesn't mean it's not
right.
art,
Like the Black Panther, that's like a movie poster, not like a regular poster. That's like the movie cutout thing of what I got, and I love how beautiful that looks. That shit looks gorgeous. So, I'm gonna put that in a spot where you walk in my house, you're gonna see that right away. As soon as you walk in my apartment.
Yeah.
I still got to get a TV stand. My TV's still sitting in my recliner right now. But I'm going to take that, put that in the corner. You guys have never seen my apartment, so you guys may not get this. But I'll put that in the corner. And as soon as you walk in, that Black Panther piece has got to be the first thing that you see. So I can set the tone for what you're about to walk into in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm trying to build like a scheme or like a feel for my apartment, but it's very kind of nerdy, but also like movie and hip hop. All my posters reflect my interests. I have an NWA poster.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Kill Bill poster. I like and Kill Bill, Bruce Lee. I like those kind of movies. I like action films. Those two are really dope figures. You know what I'm saying? Then I have superhero poster. I have an anime poster. Fullmetal Alchemist. Fire. Got a J. Cole poster. I have 1, 2. What's up?
I was just thinking about Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, ever?
No, I've seen like episodes. Because there's like 2, isn't there? There's
Fullmetal
like
Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood's on. Are they both good? Is one better than the other? Should I watch one before the other?
No, chronological order. Alchemist and then Brotherhood. It's like Naruto, then Naruto Shippuden.
I know Brotherhood's on Netflix. I don't think
the original one. Okay, then don't watch Brotherhood.
Well, I have Crunchyroll, so I could just watch it.
Period. You've got Crunchyroll?
Yeah. Well,
my nigga.
Someone gave me their account, but I got it.
Period. Fuck it.
I got it.
Fuck it.
I'm watching.
I canceled my own and moved out because I was trying to figure out my money. I think I may.
I'm about to go get. But they just have so much on there.
I love it.
So much on there.
And you know what else? Even though I'm such an anime nerd, bro. I'm so behind on it. But I'm excited because I know when I go back, I'll have a lot to watch.
So much, yeah, bro. Like even now, bro. Like there's like I'm watching like Food Wars on Netflix.
I never gave those a chance.
It's a really cool show.
Food Wars.
Food Wars on Netflix it's an anime, but it's just food. It's food, so it's cool because it's like you know like the animes where everyone's like fighting and this and that, and everyone has like their own powers and stuff like that. Same shit, but with food. So yeah, there's like someone that's like just really like that's just really good at meat, and someone's like good at like infusing flavors, and there's like a medicinal guy. And I'm like, this is so fucking dope. And they're just cooking shit.
And the way they talk about it, they make everything seem so cool.
Like every time I watch, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get in the kitchen right now. They do something. Right. I'm watching that One Punch Man. I just finished the second season. That was on Hulu.
Oh, there's a second season?
On Hulu, yeah.
I need to watch
that. There might be more. I feel like they're just lacking so hard.
Do you watch manga? Oh, they do. You know why? Because there's manga, and then let's do the manga, and then anime goes to production once the manga. So, like, for example, 7 Deadly Sins. Are you caught up on that yet?
No, not fully.
So, you started me on that. Mm-hmm. I jumped on it, but then I didn't have Netflix at the time. Mm-hmm. I read the manga online. And I just read it all the way through.
Yeah, I know those get done way before the anime because those have to get done, and then once those are done, then the anime can be made so it can like.
A lot of anime adaptations are being done post manga.
Yeah.
So if you really wanted to, you could read ahead and get the spoilers.
Read ahead, yeah.
But see, the thing is, like,
I don't like doing that though. I'd rather just watch it.
I don't need those.
Unless I was reading something, then I'll just continue reading it.
Fact. So like, I finished 7 Deadly Sins. I know the story. I know how it's gonna end. It's dope. But I'm just watching it now because that's how much of a nerd I am. I like the animation of it. I want to see how they animate. I want to see the story.
Well, I feel like it's different. Like you got the manga, which I'd imagine goes a little more in depth because it's a book. But
and
like,
graphicer. It's way.
Oh, I'd imagine. But then like you got, the anime, which may tell it differently or like kind of go into depth about something else that wasn't necessarily in depth. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same story, but I feel like it'd also be a different story at the same time.
Correct.
Depending on how it's told. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah. Have you ever read a manga before?
Yeah, I've read a couple. I've never read one all the way through. Never read one all the way through. I do want to get into that. I'm just not a big reader, man. I just need to start reading more.
Reading is the shit.
I know it is, bro. Like I read. I'm reading a book for school right now. It's actually low key interesting. It's okay. It is interesting, but it's not interesting because like the first 100 pages is like this little story, which is actually like damn, and then the rest of the book, which is like 100 and some pages, is just people reacting to this 100-page story.
Really?
And it's all the same reaction. So like they're just telling me the same shit. I'm like, why do I have to read all this stuff? So I don't even know if I'm gonna read it anymore. But yeah, no, reading, like when I do read, it is interesting. I just for some reason just don't take the time to do that,
I don't either.
But I have the time to do that because there's the amount of time I'm just on like YouTube watching stupid shit or just scrolling on some type of social media or not doing nothing productive. I'm like, I could be doing something, which should be reading. I'm actually trying to start a book club.
Really? What makes you want to start a book club?
When?
What makes you want to start a book club?
Just so I could start reading more. But like, I feel like it'd be easier to read. You'll be more motivated to read if you know that you're gonna meet up with people and talk about what you read. And the thing is, I don't want to just read like just some just books like Goosebumps. Like I'm trying to read like financial books, you know, that's going to help you financially. So I want to be able to read a chapter, read however much reading, and then come in and discuss it. So then once we discuss it, what we learned in the book is going to be a bit more cemented in our minds. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be able to, I want to start a book club to where the shit we're reading is going to elevate whoever's in the book club to a higher level because of what we're reading. You know what I'm saying? But I've tried bringing it up to, like, I got a couple friends that are down to do it, but, you know, like, we kind of just, I keep telling them, like, what books you trying to read, and no one's giving me an answer. So I might just pick a book, start reading that motherfucker. But
what book you thinking about? You got any lined up?
4-Hour Work Week. I want to read that one. I want to read. I don't know. I was thinking of rereading Rich Dad Poor Dad, but I don't know about that one. But
I never finished it. I went to a phase. I was like, I don't feel like reading shit.
It's a good book, you know. It's a nice read, but 4-Hour Work Week for sure. And I want to do my research and figure out what the best books to read for like those things are, because there's a bunch of self-help books out there.
Yeah,
you know, but so I could pick any one, but like I want to pick ones that are like, you know, just really good, that give you good information, you know, that don't just bullshit and just, you know, stupid stuff. So I'm definitely trying to find that stuff out. But I have heard good things about that one. So yeah, but we'll see. But I'm just trying to start something like a brain trust or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause just something. Realistically, like in our age right now, like, we high key should have started this way earlier, you know, but no one's really telling us this stuff. But like, just getting financially smart and just understanding how money works, because we know that money works, we could buy stuff, you know what I'm saying, and we pay for things, but like, there's so much more to it. I mean, there's things that we can do that help us, that make us money. Our money's gonna make us money, but we don't know how to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I want to learn how to do that now, so I can tell my kids when they're older, but I can also put it in practice and then, you know, just grow my wealth and grow whatever. So I'm good in the future. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do right now.
I feel that. Next time I talk to my parents, I'm definitely going to talk to them about some financial stuff and figure out what kind of money. Like, I have the 401k now, and that's been putting money in there slowly. And I mean, you talked off air about like the Acorn app that you were using and shit like that. So
I have a Roth IRA with them, which is kind of similar to 401k.
But it's better,
not the same because
it's not taxable.
After 65, so like if I were to, so with the 401k, like you put whatever you put in your job, I'm assuming your job matches.
Yeah, my job matches up to 8%.
Yeah, so
like
obviously Roth IRA is not doing that. It's not that, because I have no job to match that. But if the money I put into that is going to compound over time, and then once I'm 65, I can get that money untaxed, whatever's in there. So if it's 100,000, I get 100,000. If it's 5 million, I get 5 million. But if I touch that money before I'm turning 65, I can still get it, but it's taxed.
I mean, because 401ks are taxed because it comes out of your check, and that gets taxed. But IRA, you deposit money in IRA on your own time though. You put that shit in there.
Yeah. So what I have with this with the app, I mean, you don't have to do it through the app. There's plenty of ways you can get one, but this is a recurring investment. So like every week, it's like $10. You know what I'm saying? But then obviously, the more money I start making, the more I could put $50 a week in there if I was really making that much money, or I could put a one time if I just happen to come up on like some cash, I'm like, let me go ahead and just invest $50 in here right now since I got it. You know what I'm saying? So I
may start doing that.
Yeah. So what I have is I set it up that way just so it's just taken out of my account, and don't even have to worry about it. It's just already taken away. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice. It's nice, you know. But that's the stuff I'm talking about, like the Roth IRA. Like, and again, the earlier you start, the better it is, because the more money you can put in there, and the longer it has to compound. You know what I'm saying? So starting when you're 18 is ideal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as us being 24 years, I mean, we're young as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So now I feel like is a good time. Now is the best time to start.
Yeah. I may just take some shit out of my... That's a great idea, actually. I may just be like, fuck the 401k.
Well, you should keep both. Do both. You know what I'm saying?
Think so?
Like, yeah, hell yeah. Bro.
You know what?
I mean, because you don't have to make like super big investments into the Roth IRA. Like mine, like I'm doing $10 a week. That's like not huge. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's compounding. And again, as we get older, we'll be able to put more money in there.
Yeah.
You know, but why not have multiple ways of being able to get money, so when you do retire, you'll just have all this cash instead of just choosing one or the other. Because if I was able to do a 401k, I would do. I actually haven't even checked if I could do that. I might be able to. But if I am able, no, do my job.
I would imagine 401k is, I think, the most popular way to like save money.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, you know, especially if your job
my bad.
No, I'm saying if your job allows it or has that option.
Yeah,
well, like, why not? Why
also,
wouldn't you do it?
I feel like a lot of people don't have knowledge of IRA Roths.
Yeah.
People talk about 401k more than they talk about IRA Roths the way they should. IRA, that's honestly a lick because they're going to teach you to tax your 401k. Yeah, I feel like even after you take that shit out. But if you have like the IRA Roth, like you're straight. Roth IRA. Shit, my bad. It's not 401k.
You're good.
That shit rhymed though.
It did rhyme.
It did rhyme.
Nice.
I do it all the time.
All right.
It's not a crime.
Okay, let's stop.
I do it on a dime.
All right. I'm just gonna leave. This is what we're doing.
Sweeter than lemon lime. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done.
But yeah, bro, like real shit. Like it's just shit that they don't tell. Like my mom told me about it. I knew about the Acorn app, and I was like, all right, whatever. My mom got it, and she told me about it, and she was like, yeah, like
it's always someone you know.
It's always someone you know. Yeah,
like because someone tell you about shit, but until someone you know does it, then it is different.
Yeah, because then you're like, oh, okay, well if you do it, you know, because my thing was I was like, yeah, like I want to, but like I'm like, you know, putting like using an app to do this and that. I'm like, you know, like to invest, like shouldn't you be investing on your own and make decisions? But the thing is though, is like not. First of all, I have the Roth IRA through this, and this is in no way like an endorsement for Acorn. I feel like I'm just hyping them up. Like I'm not getting paid for this. Or,
right.
Like,
feel free to pay us.
Yeah, right. No, but there's plenty of apps. There's plenty of apps that you can, you know, use to invest. I mean, there's there's Robinhood, but Robinhood is more of like day trading and stuff like that. You're buying individual stocks and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. And so it's like that's not something I eventually I do want to get into that.
Yeah,
but I don't know enough right now to make those decisions. And the thing is, like with the Acorn, so what you do is it invests it into a portfolio. So first of all, it asks you questions like, you know, income, you know, like what's your goal? What are you trying to do? How old are you? All these questions. And then there's like 5 portfolios that they can choose. And it's like basically like a low risk, low reward, high risk, but high reward one. And, you know, there's things in between. And then from what's the information, you can pick whichever one you want to do, but the information you do put in at first, like it will pick, like, this is the best one for you right now.
Yeah. So
I have like the moderate one, you know what I'm saying, right now. I do eventually want to go to like the riskier ones and stuff like that. But it, again, you can set up reoccurring payments or so it takes it out of your account, $10 a week, however much you want to put in. So it just puts it in there, invest. You know what I'm saying? And it invests it for you. And it tells you where it's going, like 20% is going to these, 50% is going to this, whatever the case is. But it's just really cool. And then it also has like roundup features. So like if I were to buy something for $5.80, it rounds up to $6. It's in that 20 cents gets invested.
That's nice.
You know what I'm saying? So even when you don't think you're investing in something. You know what I'm saying? So again, and it's starting off small. I don't have thousands of dollars in there, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to eventually get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I could, you know, once I do learn more about investing in itself, then I can start, you know, like investing in certain stocks and making these decisions and stuff like that. But it's just nice to have something that, you know, kind of takes your mind off of it, but you still know that you're doing something to help your future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until you learn more and decide, you know, to do something else. But these are just things that they're not telling us in school. These are things that, you know, we're not going to learn, you know, so might as well either, you know, just do it now. And I'm glad my mom said something about it. And she told me, she was like, yeah, like, I wish I did this when I was younger. But no one told us this. How are we supposed to know? Which is real. I mean, no one told me that either. You know what I'm saying? So, but luckily we have what we have today. We have YouTube and all the information that we can find this stuff and start earlier. You know, so I'm glad I started now. But like I said, I should have started at 18. But if you don't start today, the best time to start is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never too late to start. So just might as well start doing it. Even if you don't know, there's there's videos on YouTube you could watch that will explain what's going on. I mean, even and the cool thing with the app, and I'm sure the other apps too, like they have a whole thing. Like if you want to learn more about investing in general, they have a whole thing about it. You can just read about it and then learn and grow your knowledge that way as well. You know, but I'm just trying to just make smart decisions, man. I'm just trying to do things that are going to help me in the future.
Me too.
Financially and stuff like that.
Definitely, huge. Because you see, like, as people who are older and who I do not want to be, I mean, I don't make the most money now. I don't live check to check, though. But I don't want to live like this the rest of my life. Eventually, I want to be able to not financially worry about shit. Yeah. Like, you know what? I'm going to be straight. I don't want to have to do, like, bro, literally, I did 83 hours at work the other day. My check, that's 3 hours of overtime. So time and a half, had me almost at $30 an hour for those 3 hours. I only brought home $1,100.
It's crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, where the fuck my money going?
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I got the 401k, but that only took out like 9. I was bitching. I was like, maybe I don't need this 401k. But then it's like, I don't need that $90. Right. Not $90, $95, $100. Right.
And the thing is, like, for me, like, okay, so I just got a raise at work, right?
Cool. Another one?
Oh, I tell you about that one already.
Yeah.
I've only got
You told me about the one last time.
Only got one. I've only got
okay,
one.
never mind. I was gonna say,
but I just found out about this. Yeah, that'd be crazy if I got another one.
Let's go.
But so what I plan on doing, and it's not like a super significant raise, but it's still something. So what I want to do is when I get paid next, I'm gonna do some math and figure out what I would have gotten with my original wage, and all the extra shit is either gonna go to savings or investments, and I'm gonna live like I haven't gotten the raise because I was doing fine before the raise. Right. I was doing fine before the raise, so why not instead of now upping my lifestyle with however much I was making, which
don't
I'm
do
like,
that. That's like fucking money.
That's what I'm saying. So instead, I'm just gonna act like I don't even have it, and I'm gonna put it to things that are actually gonna help me out. Yeah. You feel me? And that's just something that when I was younger, I wouldn't have thought about. You know what I'm saying?
You'd have been right away to be like, oh, let me go do this.
Yeah, you know,
spend money on this.
That's what I'm saying. You know, because I remember when I was a kid and I was serving and shit like that, and I was making decent bread for as a
serving restaurants.
Yes, food,
dishes,
serving food,
taking your orders.
I wasn't serving until a little bit older. No, but when I was working in restaurants and stuff like that, and I'd have a nice fat ass payday, and I'm like, damn, I just made $200. I would be like, all right, like I'm gonna go buy a bag, I'm gonna go do, you know what I'm saying? Then like the next time, I'm like, damn, like I only got $50 left. You know what I'm saying? But that was my thinking back then, because I just wasn't thinking about the future. But now I'm like, okay, well, how I just got paid. How can I utilize this paycheck to the fullest extent to give me the most benefit? You know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously there's things like, I might buy some food here. I might, buy another bag, whatever the case is. Like, there's things that you're going to buy, you know what I'm saying? But now, instead of just like seeing how much fun I can have with this money, it's like, how smart can I be with this money?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Being smart is fun as hell.
Yeah.
A blast.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Having being financially okay, that shit's a blast.
It's amazing, bro. It's just a good feeling, And the thing is, like, and this is something that I'm still not struggling to deal with, but just like understanding that, like, there are sacrifices you're gonna have to make. You're not gonna be able to do everything you want to do. You're not gonna be able to go to every restaurant you want to go to. You're not gonna be able to go out as much as you want when you're trying to be financially smart and just like kind of save and just do these things. But your older self is going to be so much more thankful that you did that. You know what I'm saying?
Life only gets more expensive the older you get.
Only gets more expensive, So you might as well start taking advantage of whatever situation. If you're living with your parents, boom, this is the perfect time to start doing this, because there's expenses you don't have to deal with. So you can either start saving, or you could put that money into things that are going to help you in the future. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're not living with your parents and you're on your own, like obviously there's other shit you got to pay for. Cool, but you can budget, and there's still, even if it's $5 a week, it's still better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? So even small contributions are gonna help in the future, especially when you're doing things like a Roth IRA, which is gonna be compounding interest. So even if you're putting $1 in there, that's eventually gonna be $2, and then it's eventually gonna be $4, and it's gonna be eventually $8. You know what I'm saying? So it just grows.
It adds up. Like
it adds up.
I don't know how to check my 401k yet, but I know I have one open, so I'm gonna check it. But there's at least gotta be somewhere near $1,000 in there. I've been it's been hundreds and hundreds. It's been putting in damn near minimum. Not the lowest I think I've ever seen put in there was like $90, but definitely. But that's damn near caught at $100. So hundreds have been put in there throughout this entire time.
And if it's getting matched somewhat, like that's, like I wouldn't even check it, bro. I would just be like, I
check it when I'm
even worry about
dead.
it, bro. Just be like, because I don't know. My thing is like, I like looking at the stuff, my app and the money and all that stuff. But it's just like, I just kind of want, like, as much as I want to see what's going on, I also want to forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd love to be 65 and then all of a sudden they'd be like, hey, your Roth IRA is available. I'd be like, oh, I totally forgot about that. Right, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, fuck, like, how much money is, you know what I'm saying? That'd be great. But, I mean, these are just like, the thing is, like, I know for a fact, like, our generation is hopefully going to be a little bit more financially smart.
I pray.
Because of the information that is available to us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, my mom was like, yeah, like, I wish I started this early, but just no one told me about this. And where was she supposed to get the information anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause she didn't have the internet like we do. Like, I can Google this shit right now. I've watched videos on these investment apps, that have explained in depth of what they do. You would have not been able to get that back in the day. So if this information is available to us, I would hope that people are taking advantage. And I know people who are, you know what I'm saying? I know people who are investing in things. I know people who are, trading this or trading that, or saving. So I know, I see it. It's out there, but at the same time, I also think that with just being young, people want to just live it up, have fun, which I do too. I love to just go crazy every paycheck, but like, it's just not a smart thing to do.
You know what's crazy? Being broke. Because it don't make no sense.
It don't. It don't make no sense.
That shit really crazy.
For real.
Talking about going crazy. You gonna go crazy if you ain't got no fucking money.
And the thing is, like, look at everyone that we look up to, but just like
look at some of our close friends too. Like you see people our age and in this our listeners too. I'm sure you guys know somebody who's our young age who's not making that much money right now, and isn't financially taking care of themselves. Mm-hmm. Or you got some people our age who are like, damn, bro, how'd you do that? And what you were gonna say, our role models, people that we look up to, who are really well off financially. And we're like, damn, how do they do that? Because they're not millionaires, but they still do good with money. Mm-hmm. How?
Yeah, exactly. There's one of my boys' friends. We were talking one day, and he's I don't know if he's like an accountant or financial. He's something. But he was just like, yeah, like so, like basically, you know, like he lives frugally now because he knows in the future it will benefit him more. And he has a whole list of books he's read about this stuff, and I'm like. He's taking the time to learn, and he may not be, you know, living super lavish, but he's living decent, and he's making smart money moves. So in the future, he will be able to live lavish if he so chooses to do so. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you know, these are just things, but the thing is, it's really who you surround yourself with. You know, like that's why I'm not talking to any of my friends because my friends are like-minded in this way, but I just really that's why I want to start the book club. You know, so we can start learning this stuff and applying it, you know, and if you have other people around you who are like-minded in your journey, that's going to motivate you more to, you know, to do whatever you guys are trying to do. So if it's being financially smart, it's like, all right, my boy just learned this. I want him to teach me that so I can learn it too. Oh, I know this. I'm going to show my people this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I just read this book. Let me tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like a brain trust at the end of the day. You know, so somewhere I know I could talk to these people and they're going to hold me accountable. They're going to be like, no, bro, we don't need to do that. Like, we don't need to go out to eat. We could just cook this shit at home, type shit. Or you know what I'm saying?
That's the shit I'm on.
Yeah, bro. And the thing is, like, I'd much rather cook at home anyway. Personally, like, I don't know, it's not everyone likes cooking. I like cooking, you know, but like, it's more satisfying if you cook at home because you made the shits. You get more of it, so you can eat it tomorrow. You have leftovers.
To go to work.
There's so much. It's just so much. It's better for you. You know what I'm saying? There's so many benefits to cooking at home, and it saves you so much money.
Yep, as soon as we leave, I'm about to probably give me some fish.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And
whip that shit up.
Do whatever you need to do. You know, but I mean, it's just wanting to know that stuff. Not everyone wants to know that stuff. Some people think it's lame as fuck, and that's cool. That's cool, you know. And you know, in the future, I guess we'll just see who was right. But no one's right. You know what I'm saying? I guess it just depends on what you want. But like, I just know where I want to be in the future. Type shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to take the steps now to be there, to get there. You know. Good,
bro. Do you have a target amount of money you want to save, or you think you're just trying to get as much money as you can?
Just trying to get as much money as I can, man. At the end of the day, you feel me? Like. I don't want to target because once I reach the target, I want to be like, okay, well, I got here. Like, no, I just want to keep going.
Facts.
Yeah, I just want to keep going because I'd love to be 65 and have it 80 million. That'd be great. Is it gonna happen? I have no idea, but I can work towards it. You know what I'm saying? I could do this. I could do the things I need to do to try to at least get to that point. Try to get to that point. Learn the things I need to do. And the thing is, the stuff you learn now, you're able to teach your kids and tell your kids this. So if you don't even know any of this stuff, and then you want your kids to have a better life, how are they supposed to have a better life if you can't even show them how to have a better life? Now they got to go find it on their own. You know what I'm saying? Now you're not being the role model. Now, but if you learn the stuff and you did the stuff and you can show them like, hey, I did this, this, and this is how you get here. This is how I was able to afford you this, and because I did these steps. Now, if you want to do the same thing, I can show you how. And then now you're creating generational wealth. Now you're creating generational knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That your kids can learn, not then their grandkids can learn. And then boom, and it can take it on and on and on.
Facts.
You know, so just because you didn't have anyone to tell you this doesn't mean you can't be the person to start it and start telling your future family all this stuff. You feel me? So if you don't look down on yourself because you don't know, just learn, put it into practice, see the benefits, and then show somebody else.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So, all right, moving on, man. Did you want to talk about music this week?
Yeah, bro.
Future.
I just kind of started talking.
You're good, bro. You know you're good. You're good. Future and Uzi. Did you check it all out yet?
I did.
What'd you think?
It was cool. It was cool. Yeah, I listened to it. There's definitely a couple bangers on there for sure. I liked it. I did like it. Yeah. It's definitely. I guess it was kind of what I expected it to sound like. You know. But for the who they are, I definitely liked it for sure.
I didn't finish it. One thing I noticed about me, I'm definitely have an addicted personality. I hear songs I like, I just be I be on that shit. So I gotta make time to finish it. Sleeping on the Floor, tough. Tough. I don't know if I got the real Baby Pluto, but I got to the first 3. Sleeping on the Floor is tough.
Yeah.
I like that beat a lot. One thing I've noticed about this, because you guys know, if you listen faithfully or if you just know me, I'm like a rappity rap, like lyrical guy. So obviously these two dudes don't really do much for me, Uzi and Future. But what's up?
No, go ahead. I'll tell you after.
So, you know, they historically they haven't done much for me, but I'm learning to separate vibes and beats from like lyrical content.
Yeah, it's not, you don't always gotta have a moral at the end of your raps, you know.
What's Future's morals?
Right.
Fucking these bitches.
Hey.
And getting this money.
Is that bad though? Well, I guess the way he goes about it. Yeah. The way he goes about it might not be
fucking bitches. I mean, it all depends on what you want in your life. I guess fucking bitches and getting money ain't bad.
If that's what you want, then
if that's what you want. As long as you're not harming nobody. You know what I'm saying? Well, he also be doing drugs. That's a little different. But
you know, if that's the life, but the thing is, like, if that's the life you want to live, I am in no spot to say you're living it wrong.
All right, go crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want to live and you're doing it, but go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're living what you're doing. You only got one life, so live it how you want to live it. You know, and experience the things you want to experience, you know, and don't let people, say you're doing something wrong because you're not doing what they're doing. I don't give a fuck. You know, like, you're not me, I'm not you type shit.
Facts.
That got really deep about a Uzi Future album, but but yeah, but all right, boom. So we talked about Russ before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. And, you know, we've had our feelings about the man. He just dropped an EP called Chomp. I listened to it.
Yeah.
Decent. He's rapping on it, bro. He has
cold, bro.
He has Busta Rhymes. He has Benny the Butcher on there. So I saw those two, and I was like, all right, what is he talking about?
Russ
Decent,
is
bro.
nice.
He's nice, bro. It's just the kind of the way he comes off, bro. But I'm not gonna sit here and say he can't rap because I'm here. He's going nuts, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
When people say fuck Russ or Russ sucks and this other shit, tweaking. Russ is nice. He doesn't make terrible music at all.
He doesn't make terrible music. It's just the way he comes off.
Russ is nice as fuck. He comes off as dick, but Russ is nice as fuck.
Yeah, he is for sure, man. I mean, he's been in the game for.
I forgot. That's someone I definitely want to check out.
Yeah, I'll send it to you because you will like it. You will like it. I know you will.
Good.
Because of the shit you like to listen to. Man.
Good. Megan Thee Stallion. Did you finish it?
I didn't finish it. I started it though. Good. I know that diss track, Shots Fired. She definitely came for Tory's neck. That's just such a crazy situation, man. Like, dude really fucked his shit up. But you know, Megan's nice though.
Yeah, yeah.
You think she's top female rapper in the game?
No.
Who's top female? Who is the top female rapper in the game?
I'm gonna get that to Tierra Whack.
Yeah.
Tierra Whack is wrong.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, I want to get that to Tierra Whack. I like Megan, but I can't say I'm a big Megan fan. Like, I'm not finna stop what I'm doing and be like, oh shit, that Megan. Yeah. I get to it, I get to it, but I like her. She's nice, but I wouldn't call myself a Megan fan. I'm not like going out look for
me
it.
Me either, man. Like, she's got she
can
can
flow, she can
rap.
It's just not for me. I don't think.
I do need to make a point to listen to the rest of it.
Me too.
But no, she's good though for sure. Yeah, I guess that's just not what I'm looking for all the time.
Yeah, the sample on Circles, that's a good song. Shots Fired. Now, if I did this album, now obviously I'm no A&R, but I wouldn't have put Shots Fired first. I'd have put it like second or third.
I'd imagine she just did that because,
get that shit out the way.
Yeah, just like, this is how I'm coming. Blah.
Bitch.
But then, he made a whole album about the whole thing. So it's like, what's the song to an album?
Yeah, he a fucking weirdo. He a fucking
Saint John. Do you listen to Saint John?
No, but I saved it. I had listened before. I heard he's super nice.
He's nice, bro. He just came out with the album While the World Was Burning. The whole thing. The whole thing is hot, bro.
Yeah?
The whole thing. Yeah, bro. I've like saying someone who this girl that I used to work with B-Dubs at. Shout out Lena. I haven't talked to her in years, but shout out Lena. She showed me Roses was the first song. She played it and I was like, oh damn, this is nice. And I downloaded it. And then like ever since then I've been like kind of like low key like looking out for the guy. And yeah, he just dropped this album that I've been waiting on. and definitely does not disappoint.
Really? What's your favorite song?
Disappoint. Oh man, Sucks to Be You is really good. Pray For Me with Kanye. He's got a song Quarantine Wifey with JID.
Oh, JID's there.
JID's on.
That's all you had to say.
Bro. Yeah,
that's all you had to say.
No, but I mean, honestly, like it's hard to pick because they're all nice. They're all nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a nice vibe. It's a nice vibe. You feel me? So definitely, you should check that out for sure.
Good.
For sure.
Check out 2 Chainz album.
I did. I was literally just about to tell you about that. Bring it up.
Decent as hell. I fuck with it. I fuck with only the part that pissed me off about this album, bro. Feel Away. 2 Chainz, Kanye, and Brent. 2 Chainz and Brent were going crazy. But then Kanye ass came in. So you know they freed the slaves, and I was like, bro, you just fucked up the whole song for me.
I like the song.
I didn't like Kanye on there, man.
I like the song, man.
Now when they go bar for bar back and forth, that's decent as hell.
Yeah.
I like that, but I didn't like how they were. I didn't like the way Kanye came in talking about freeing slaves. Brent and Chainz just talking about vibes and shit. Like, I didn't like.
That's just the vibe Kanye's on.
Ah man, this is a rough ass vibe.
Kanye he's always on his own shit.
I already know what kind of time he on.
You know what though? I did like. I'm not even a big Kevin. I'm not a Kevin Gates fan. He's not a Kevin Gates. Not knocking the man.
Yeah,
I have no reason not to be because he's good. He's not a bad rapper at all. You know, it's just the guy's just more so the sound. It's just like same with like NBA YoungBoy. Like just that. It's not that sound. It's just not for me.
That street pain shit.
It's what is it? Louisiana is yeah, right?
I think so.
I believe. I don't want to be wrong.
Right now.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's from Louisiana.
But that sound. This is not for me. You know, can't like everything. But Ziploc on this that is featuring Kevin Gates, I do like that song. I like both parts of the song. I like both artists. So I was glad because I wanted to like it.
He's from Baton Rouge.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, boom. I saw that and I was like, I wanted to like it. So I made a point. I listened to it and I was like, I'm so happy I do like this. You know what I'm saying? That's really nice. Free Lighter, Uzi and Chief Keef. You know, I was lit. The minute I saw an Uzi and Chief Keef feature on this, I was like, oh, that's gonna be so hard. And it was.
It's tough.
I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy, bro. I mean, I'm a 2 Chainz fan, so when he dropped this, I knew I was gonna listen to it. I'm just glad I liked as many songs as I did on there.
Yeah.
I have so many of the songs, not all of them, but Tony's nice. Southside Hove,
Vampire,
nice. YRB with Rick Ross. I mean, and Schoolie, like the whole. It's decent, bro. You know, but 2 Chainz really never disappoints for me. To be honest with you, like he has yet to really disappoint me on something. So I'm glad on that.
All right, so I want to get us wrapped up here soon. We could talk about free agency. It's not even done yet, so we could wait to talk about free agency. I mean, it's been crazy.
We could talk about the draft for sure, though.
Yeah.
All I care about is the Bulls, but
yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah. I want to get to this though, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Jeezy and Gucci.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, who do you think won?
I think Jeezy won.
Thank you.
I've
been trying to tell people
Jeezy won.
Musically,
yeah.
Jeezy,
which is what it's about.
Musically, Jeezy and Gucci, to me, it's a whole different class.
I was having this conversation the other day. I think if you're looking at now, I'm a fan of both.
Okay.
You put either one on the car, I'm gonna nod my head.
Okay.
But if you're looking at just the career that they've had, Jeezy has had a more successful career.
Yeah.
Mainstream wise. Gucci's he's flooded the streets.
He's like over 100 something projects.
He's got bangers for sure. Like, I'm not denying that. But Jeezy has, like, I feel like he has like some classics. Gucci's got street classics for sure.
But Jeezy,
he's just, you can't deny me that he's just had a better music career. He's had a better music career.
The music just sounds better. Mm-hmm. I mean, Kanye features, Hov features.
And it's consistent. It's very consistent.
Oh my fucking god, bro! Like, Jeezy shit.
I do know people were like, "Oh man, Gucci won because he was punking Jesus." My thing is like, what did you really want Jesus to do? Did you want them to start fighting there? Like that? Like, what did you want Jeezy to do? It's just like
a lot of people. Someone replied to my poll on Instagram, right? And they said, you know, if like, because one person put up a thing and they said, you know, how do you feel? Some people, like Freddie Gibbs, put out a tweet. Pretty much said he has no respect for Jeezy because you about to go sit down with a dude that killed your mans. So, a lot of people were kind of, and honestly, I felt that way too because God forbid if someone did that to you, I'm not. If I get a choice, I'm not finna say shit to you, bro.
Real shit.
But I think there's also a two-sided coin to it. Jeezy also recognized the wrong he has because you should have put out a hit on fucking Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have did that shit. Some people were like, oh, he should apologize to him in front of everybody. He's the one. He's not going to do that because that's a crime. He's not going to admit on fucking camera to putting out 10 grand on Gucci's chain or his head or whatever the fuck happened. He's not doing that. Two, they've obviously talked in private before this. They had to talk to agree to this. But my thing is also, it's just like, Jeezy recognizes the wrong. He played in this too. He's not just trying to come off better than Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
He's recognized the wrong. He played in the situation too. And then he's trying to move past it. So why live in the past? Jeez, now I understand where Gucci coming from though.
Yeah, man.
Because someone tried to fucking kill me, you gonna hear about this shit every fucking day.
It's gonna be hard for me to be like, you're good, bro. You know,
no
what I'm
worries,
saying?
man. Hey, it happened.
I mean,
no,
I was hearing shit like, you know, granted, we were kids when this shit was going on, so like we weren't
05.
Right. So I was a little less. I was not worried about this shit at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, from things I've heard, like, you know, some of the stories, like, oh, that wasn't really Jeezy's boy. That was, you know, he never sent him out there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that could have, because I know that Jeezy was, I don't know what song it was, but he was like, why would I send my boy why would I send my guy on a mission like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's true. Why would you send your guy on a mission like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, you'd probably send someone that you really aren't, you know, just someone that, you know, just puts in work. It's like, yeah, just go ahead and do this, and this. I would never send my guy on a mission like that, knowing that he could possibly die. You know what I'm saying? And then he does. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel like the story it's kind of foggy. I mean, you don't really know what's going on, but obviously they've had issues, you know, for 15 years and shit like that. So it was wasn't really expecting this to happen, but I'm glad it did. But I think, first of all, I think Gucci could have came harder. There's songs he didn't play. There's songs he could have played.
He didn't play Lemonade.
He played none of that shit. How are you gonna play it now? Look Up in the Sky. He played Look Up in the Sky with Bruno Mars and I like the song, but really, bro, that's what you're gonna play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he definitely could have came harder. And there was a point I was watching Gucci was like, you just playing all that old shit. But it's like, that's what people want to hear.
Yeah.
That's what people want to hear. Like, people want to hear the classic bangers. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of them really have like newer, like hot. I mean, actually, none of them. Gucci, I guess, has hot shit, but like, he hasn't really had like, you know, big huge hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, recently, like, he has hits, but it's not like he's going insane. And a lot of them are the features as well. But, and you know, Jeezy's dropped a bunch of shit, you know, recently too. He actually just dropped something.
Album.
He just dropped
fucking
Recession 2.
Yeah.
Did you listen to it?
No, not yet.
Decent, bro. Yeah, bro. I actually like it. This is consistency. But I think they both could have came harder. But I mean, if you're asking me who won, I think Jeezy won for sure.
Musically,
just
yeah,
because that's what it's about, was in music. I mean, you could sit here and say, "Oh, he got punked, this and that," but it's like, you know, what's the verses? What is the verses about music? It's not about
Facts.
Who can be the most disrespectful. Because yeah, I mean, I'm sure they both could have just been wilding the whole time. But it's just like.
But I ain't gonna lie, when he sat there in front of him, the funniest parts to me were Jeezy was like, "It's been over 20 years." Gucci said 15.
Yeah, he's like, you're you know, he's on his shit.
Whatever,
course,
nigga,
you know?
Right? And then he said, Gucci said, "I got a $10,000 outfit on. Look at my opponent." He said, "Yeah, I don't have Atlanta. I don't want to hear that shit."
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
Yeah, it's just like, because that was another thing. You could tell who was more bothered by who. Not that Jeezy didn't care, but like, you could tell Jeezy was like, he was sitting down a lot, he was chilling, you know, and then Gucci was up, blah, 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 and he kept talking about what he had and how expensive this was, how expensive that was, and you know that because I felt like, you know, it kind of looked like he was like almost trying to like compensate for something. And it's like, you know, like, both of you guys are successful. Yeah, I don't know if you're trying to sit here and say that you got more money than Jeezy. It's like, all right, you got 10 million, he's got 9. You know, it's like, is it really that big of a difference? Type shit. You guys are both good. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I liked it. It was a little tension, but I guess they squashed it at the end. You know, I don't know how real was it. I have no idea.
We have no clue. But I can say for me, I wasn't squashing shit. And then you sat there in front of my face and was like, "Yeah, smoking on Pookie Lock tonight." Mm-hmm. You say you smoking on, and some people say, like you said, they said maybe Jeezy didn't know him. Pookie Lock was Jeezy's artist, so he knew the fuck.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. Obviously, knew who he was. I don't know the whole story, so I really can't comment. I was just saying what I've seen. Some people were saying that, you know, it wasn't what it's been made out to seem. Maybe he came in when I have no idea, so I don't really want to sit here and like conspire and
be wrong and shit.
Exactly.
But another thing people don't realize is we talk about top diss tracks. The Truth is one of the hardest diss tracks ever.
Hell yeah.
Go dig your partner up. He can't say shit. Damn.
It's like, well, you're right.
You're not raising your kids. Damn.
Yeah.
So
it was crazy, man. But
forgiveness is very hard. Forgiveness is something that a lot of us could get better at. Some people are better than others.
that's actually the book I was reading for school is all about forgiveness, which is funny that you're talking about.
How
that.
ironic.
Yeah, but it's about like the Holocaust and forgiveness, so it's a little more heavy.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you about it. I mean, because the question is, I'll tell you about it. After this, though. I'll tell you about it after this discussion. I can tell you about it on air if you want. It's pretty interesting.
Is it?
I could ask the question for the people too, because it might help me with my assignment. No, no, but
comment on the fucking video.
No, but I'll bring it up. It's like the question is pretty like about forgiveness, you know, because it brings in, it really makes you wonder, like,
and
it really makes you think about.
And then once you do that, we'll wrap up because I gotta finish packing. I gotta do my laundry pack. And
when are you leaving?
Thursday? I leave Wednesday, but I work 6:30 to 4 tomorrow. Oh, okay. So I gotta go home tonight, get packed up, get this edited, get this up, get some laundry done because I gotta be in bed by a certain time so I can get up and get all that shit done. Mm-hmm. So sorry, I'm not trying to rush.
No, you're good. You're good.
But go ahead with the Holocaust question.
Well, basically, so it was, dudes. This is a true story.
Okay,
it's a true story. So the guy was Jewish. He was in the camps. So obviously we all know how horrible it was. Death everywhere. People dying. This and that. Blah blah blah. Anyway, one day, him and a bunch of other group of prisoners, basically they're grouped up and they're taken to this armed military hospital for the Nazis and stuff like that. And they're just cleaning shit up. They're just working, just doing shit. And then one day, this nurse comes. She's like, "Hey, are you Jewish?" And the dude's like, "Look at me, duh." Like,
you told me the story, the hospital thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he goes, and then she brings him to this room where there's this dying Nazi soldier, and like he's fucked up, like his face is wrapped, like he can't see anything, like he's dying, and basically the soldier is just kind of confessing everything to him and saying, like just this horrible shit he's seen. He said he saw there's a moment where they were just crammed a bunch of Jewish people in this small house, like literally crammed them in there, and then set it on fire. Terrible. And the guy said he was looking through this window, and there was a dad, and there was a kid, and there was a mom, and the kid and the dad covered the kid's eyes, and they jumped out the window, and then they were shooting him as it's horrible. It was just horrible. Anyway. Basically, the Nazi soldier asked for forgiveness, and the Jewish guy, the author, basically he didn't forgive him. He just left, didn't say a word, listened to him, and left without saying anything. So never really gave him forgiveness, right? And this question is: would you have forgiven the man, the Nazi soldier? And then, like I said, everything after that story is just people reacting to it and saying what they would have done. I mean, it's hard to say because his whole thing was like, who am I to forgive you for the murders that you've committed on other people? Like, no one's giving me that right to forgive you for someone else's pain. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think I can forgive you. Some people are like, you can forgive him for this. Yes, it's like, I don't know. It's tough. It's like, because it comes down to religion, I think, a lot. Because I know, like, if you're like Christian and stuff like that, like you forgive and this and that. But it's like, could you forgive someone for that? Especially if they didn't do it to you. They're confessing something else they've done to other people, and they ask you to forgive them for that. Could you forgive them in their spot? I don't think you could. Because if you forgave someone for doing something to me, and I was like, why would you forgive them? I haven't forgiven them. So now they feel okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm still hurt, or I'm dead, or I'm whatever. But then at the same time, it's like, no, you do forgive them because it's tough. But yeah, forgiveness is.
Pain is a slippery slope.
It really is, man. It really is. And to forgive people for those types of things, just anything like that, it's tough. It's a tough decision. I guess it's more so a personal decision. You know what I'm saying? Because not everyone's gonna be like, yes, forgive them. But again, forgiving and forgetting is two different things. You forgive someone, but never forget what they did. But if you do feel like, because forgiving isn't forgetting what happened and saying it was okay. But I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It goes into it goes heavy into like religion and how you feel, and like if you truly are, or if you truly do, want forgiveness and all this stuff. It's pretty tough, man. But forgiveness is very
hard,
very hard, and I definitely understand why some people don't forgive people for various things. I also don't understand why people do, because it's at the same time, forgiveness is a way for me to kind of like just get it off your shoulders. It's like you can deal with that, like you can just deal with what's going on and what happened to you and just hold on to that. But if you forgive them, like, yeah, it still happened, but you're just trying to move past it. You're not forgetting about it, but you're just trying to continue your life. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see how forgiveness would be a way to just move on and help yourself just as much as you're helping them. You know what I'm saying? But some people, you know, may not feel the same way. I don't know. I think forgiveness is a way just to move on past whatever has happened, even if it was bullshit, even if it was like really some shitty shit. But just to be able to get past it and not have to live in that space forever because you're holding on to all these feelings and this hatred and this. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck it, like whatever, bro. I forgive you. I'm on to the next one. Just because you forgive them doesn't mean you gotta be best friends. You know what I'm saying?
You can forgive them and still say fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, easily. Easily. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like again, it's forgiving someone is just able. For me, I see it's more so for you than it is for them. You know what I'm saying? As much as it might seem like it's for them, I feel like it's really for you, just so you can move on and get past whatever's you're dealing with, and just flourish type shit.
That's a lot of weight off your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to forgive someone takes a lot of strength.
It does.
And by forgiving them, it's not just words saying, "Oh, it's cool," or "It's okay, I forgive you." No, it's a feeling you have to have inside yourself where you're like, "All right, I'm gonna let this shit go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let this shit be. I'm finna let this shit happen. It's gonna happen, and I'm just finna move on from it." It's deeper than just saying, "I forgive you," and it takes steps and time and processes.
Yeah, bro. Forgiveness is definitely not. It's not a sentence. It's not just "I forgive you" and you're good. Like you can forgive someone and then still work to move past whatever happened. And that could take years. That could take a day. That could take a couple hours. That could take a blunt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, everyone has their own process, but forgiveness, I feel, is probably the first step in getting over or moving past trauma, moving past things that have, you know, been done to you, wrongdoings onto yourself, and stuff like that. So I mean, but it's tough, but it's definitely something that's necessary. I feel like just to, you know, be better. You know what I'm saying? But never forget. Never forget.
Because there's lessons that come with everything. There's a lesson behind that shit.
Yeah. Oh, and another one more reason. Another reason why people are saying you shouldn't forgive the Nazi or the Nazis in general is because if you forgive them for what that was done, then you're basically saying, oh, it's okay. And now people in the future, people can be like, oh, well, the Nazis did this, and this, and they still forgave them. So now that means we can do this.
Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Which is bullshit. But you know how people think. People are gonna, you know, people are definitely gonna think like that. So it's like, how, you know, like how do you, you know, and what crimes are forgivable? What's not forgivable? It's like, who's really to decide? Who decides these things? It's the individual. The individual decides. You know, there's no book that says this is what's forgivable, this is what's not forgivable. Yeah. It's like,
if you're Gucci, do you forgive Jeezy? Honestly, I know, but I don't know the full history of the beef because there's two sides to every story.
Exactly.
There's three.
Yeah,
Gucci side, Jeezy side, and the truth.
I don't think nobody knows the truth. None of us know the truth.
Probably know. They know. None of us know. I don't feel like any of us know the truth.
The only way I could see Gucci really forget if I was in Gucci's shoes and everything happened, if I wasn't on shit, like if I wasn't doing anything and all of a sudden I got hit, this put on me and this, and then I'm like, no, I'm not gonna forgive you. But if I'm instigating and you're instigating and obviously we know the type of lives that they were living and where they came from, so obviously
what kind of niggas they are.
That's what I'm saying.
You knew where it was gonna go,
right? So exactly, you know where it was gonna go. So it's not so much a surprise of what happened. It's more so like, damn it, well, it happened type shit. If I knew I was also on bullshit, I feel like it'd be easier for me to be like, okay, I forgive you because I didn't help the situation either. Now, if I was trying to make amends and I was be like, yo, bro, we shouldn't be doing this, and this, and you were still on bullshit, blah, 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 barking me, this, and that, sending hits, doing whatever, then there's an issue. Now it's like, you had an issue with me, and I wasn't even doing anything. How can I really forgive you for that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I know that both of us were just instigating, it's like, okay, I understand why you were doing this because I was doing this to you, so I would only expect you to do the same to me.
That's
type shit. So I could see why forgiveness would come then. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. At the same time, it's been 15 years. Both of these men have grown, have gone through shit, are successful in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Let
that shit go.
Exactly. And just because you're letting it go doesn't mean you're forgetting. Doesn't mean you're best friends. You know what I'm saying? But to hold on to that and just deal with that, and when you guys are both just not in that space anymore.
It's useless.
You're in completely different lifestyles now. Like obviously, I'm sure you obviously have those tendencies and stuff like this, but you're not honest. You're not at the stove at night. You know what I'm saying? Whipping shit.
Shouldn't be at your big age.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. You might be. I don't know, but you shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? They got the money. They got everything they need in life. Like, is this really something that they still need to deal with? And every time they see each other, it's on site types of this and that. Now, I'd imagine some people that if you come from that lifestyle, it's like bro, beef's. There's no end to it. It's just forever.
But that's the shit that gets people killed. That's the shit that shortens lives. That's the shit that takes some money and time and people, especially in the black community. So it's important to forgive and let that shit. I mean to cut you off. So it's important to forgive and let that bullshit go.
Yeah, well, you know what? And my thing is I feel like he's like in their position. Yeah, they should let that shit go.
But it's just for us to talk about it.
But if they weren't where they're at and they were still in the trenches
street mentality,
then I'd be like, all right,
one of the niggas would be dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like now at that point, beef's probably just. If I was there, I'd probably like, I'm not just gonna forgive you because like you could be like, I forgive you, then come tomorrow night and tear me up type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like to them, it's like both of you guys aren't even in there anymore. Like you guys are so separated from that. You know what I'm saying? It's been years since you've really been in that. You know, it's like, what is the point of holding on to it? You know? So I don't know, man. But like I said, like you said, none of us know what really happened. Only they do, and obviously they're not going to talk about it in public. At least I'd imagine they probably talked about it themselves. They had to have said something.
Was it really a conversation or was it an argument?
I don't know.
That's a good question. Because you could tell Jeezy. My bad. You could tell Jeezy was starting to get annoyed with Gucci a little bit because he kept picking at him. Mm-hmm. Picking at him. He's like, "Look, bro, you got a $10,000 outfit, motherfucker. I own half at Atlanta.
Yeah,
so it's cool."
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think really Jeezy was like. I don't even think he was bothered by it because he was just like, like, I see what you're doing, but like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to come off better than me, but like,
you can't, nigga.
You can't. Yeah, it's like, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like, at the end of the day, what can he really say? You can't say my music's better. It's like, is it really because I've charted more than you? Like statistically, my
does
music
Gucci have any platinum? Lemonade went platinum. Is a platinum record? I'm sure.
Platinum.
Does he have platinum albums?
No.
No,
he doesn't. Does he?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I gotta look this up now.
We know quick. Jeezy has a few.
Yeah, right.
So I just musically Jeezy over Gucci. Give me Jeezy over Gucci. And I'm saying this as someone who is not really I've never been the biggest Gucci Mane fan. Not saying I don't like him as an artist, but I've just never took a time to look into Jeezy. I'm sorry, Gucci. But I've been listening to Jeezy. Jeezy got that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's crazy how many people really like shitting on him. Like, who listens to Jeezy? I'm like,
nigga.
I listen to Jeezy.
Your daddy probably listened to Jeezy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Jeezy was hot, bro, back in the day.
If your dad was a drug dealer and you our age, your dad definitely listened to Jeezy.
Yes. Had to have.
I don't care if you was selling weed, popsicles. Your dad listened to Jeezy. I don't care. Man. I don't care, bro. Jeezy's one of the toughest niggas. Like,
all right, I'm looking at Gucci's stuff here.
They say Jeezy. Yo, hey, the video I put up, man, of you. If someone came up to you and told you they were racist but wanted to change, what would you do? It was going up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Going up on Twitter. 2,000 people have viewed that video.
He's got a couple gold. He's got a couple gold albums.
Okay, good.
Definitely.
What we talking about?
One, two.
Plaques.
He's got 2 gold albums.
Talking about platinum plaques.
I'm about to look at Jeezy though.
Facts. Platinum plaques. So overall though, why you looked that up, man? I think forgiveness is important. I like the way the verse battle was done. Do I think the beef was really squashed? Personally, me, no. If I was in Jeezy's shoes, wouldn't shit be squashed around here. I mean,
I think it was more.
Forgive it. I mean, I'm not gonna bicker with you no more, but I'm never, ever gonna forget what you did.
I don't think they're. Yeah, definitely not. I just think there's more so like they're probably just like, look, we're at this point, we're 2 grown men. We're not gonna do that anymore because like we got too much to lose type shit.
Right, and let's set an example.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. That's what
Jeezy was going
saying.
for. King Von.
When he came, because what he. The truth, Gucci played Truth and he was talking mad shit, and then Jeezy came and had a whole little speech and he was like, like we're doing this for people that were looking up to us, like, and I'm like, that's real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Some people were saying that the way like that intro to the song he played was corny. I don't like that shit.
That shit was wrong.
I was like, that was kind of nice. That shit was kind of nice. I was like, oh shit, right, Jeezy. But
I see you with the setup.
Literally, man. But some people. All right, I'm about to look. Okay, Thug Motivation 101, 2 times platinum. Motivation 102, Platinum, The Recession, Platinum, Hustler's Ambition, Platinum.
I think
Seen It All, the autobiography, Gold.
I think his last album that didn't probably chart or didn't get a certification was the one he dropped last year with Cole and Kendrick on it.
Technically, everything. The last certificated album that he's gotten like anything with was Seen It All, the autobiography in 2014, 6 years ago. But that's
still pretty good.
Yeah,
trap music legend.
Multiple platinum albums.
Platinum plaques.
So, but I mean, yeah, bro. But music's subjective. So
100%.
To sit here and say that Jeezy's better than Gucci's, doesn't mean anything. Because I don't know if he necessarily is better than him. I don't know. They both rap about the same shit, realistically. Kind of. I don't know if they naturally rap about the same stuff. I mean, they do, but like, I feel like they don't rap. It's not the same.
It's definitely not.
It's not the same.
Gucci has different flows.
For sure. I don't know. I don't know. I was just thinking like, because they both rap about like street shit, but it's like, I feel like it's not the same street shit.
It's a different perspective, I feel like.
Different perspective. Yeah. I feel like they're just coming from two different like.
I don't know why, bro, but I feel like Jeezy is way older than Gucci.
How old are they?
Jeezy.
How old are they?
How old are they? Jeezy is
Gucci's 40 something. Isn't he like he's 40 something?
Jeezy's 43. I don't know why I thought Jeezy was in his 30s.
Yeah, right. I thought he was like late 30s.
Gucci,
But that does make sense.
Gucci Mane is Gucci Mane's 40. Only 3 years apart.
Oh wow, so Jeezy is older than him.
Bro, you know it was almost 40? J. Cole. This nigga's 37.
Yeah.
Kendrick's like 36.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I feel like a lot of rappers like, well, I guess maybe it's not so much nowadays, just because it's how easy it is to blow up.
He's 35.
Who?
Cole.
Oh, 37.
My bad.
But like, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of rappers, like at least it's the super successful ones. Like the big ones are not nearly as young as we think they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people see like just rappers blowing up so quick and they're like, oh man, like especially people that I would imagine there's probably a lot of people that want to make music or start making music or have always wanted to but haven't for whatever reason, and just because they're like, oh, I'm 25, like it's too late for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is it really though? Schoolboy Q didn't start rapping until he was 25.
Yeah, he was playing college football.
That's what I'm saying.
Or no, he got to look for college football.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, man, can you imagine? But fucking Jay-Z didn't drop a debut until 26 type man. Shit. You know, like JID's like 27, 28.
That nigga almost 30.
Hey, I was like,
he be acting
that took me. I was like, what?
Yeah, bro.
I thought he was like 22.
Nah, bro.
But I mean, shit. It takes a while to hone your skills and get good. You feel me? But I'd much rather blow up. I'd much rather pop off at 28 and have and my skills give me a very long career. Like longevity, and I could dominate in any era, like a J. Cole, for example, or Kendrick. I feel like they were 20s, they were dominant, 30s are dominant, it's probably like a Jay-Z, for example. Like they're probably feel like they're following the same route. Like they're always gonna be relevant. And their skills are always gonna keep them there. I'd much rather pop off later in life and have my skills be where they need to be than pop off when I was younger and just kind of like.
Cause think about it, bro.
Fizzle out.
Say tomorrow this podcast pops off.
Mm-hmm.
Are we really gonna know how to handle that?
No, not at all. I don't think anybody knows how to handle. No one knows how to handle fame and just success. And that was we've talked about someone on Blake's podcast, like the fear of success. It's like and why, and I feel like that's why a lot of people sometimes like, and we talked about like me and you even feel the same way, and he even feels. Well, I don't know if he felt the same way, but me and you feel the same way. So at least felt the same way. It was like. We don't do certain things because it's like, I want to do this and I know I can do this, but what happens when I succeed?
Right.
And it's how do I deal with that? The influx of just like people coming at me like, oh, let's do this, let's do that.
Because he has a lot of people coming at him and he has to have on, not saying it's a front because Blake is legit, but
super legit.
He has like this like, almost like superhuman, non-human mentality about things.
I feel like you kind of have to.
And it's just like.
Have that mentality.
And when I first started talking, I'm just like, yo, does this dude not feel anything? Does he not get nervous? Like, am I tripping? But he's human. He gets nervous like everyone else. Like when he told us he feels that model's going to reject him and shit like that, even after seeing his work.
Yeah, so I was like, what? I was like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Lying ass.
Literally, I was like, all right, but whatever. Mm-hmm. But I mean, but that just goes to show that even the most successful people probably still have doubts. I mean, I guarantee the most successful people we know. I mean, you look at a Michael Jordan, look at a Drake, you look at a any successful person probably still has doubts. I wouldn't even be surprised if Drake's like, yeah, I still get a little nervous before I go out on stage.
That's a good thing.
You should get a little nervous before you go out on stage. You know, if you're just super, I mean, I guess you could be comfortable at the same time. It's like, I don't know, maybe if you've been doing it for so long, it's like, all right, this is just every day, you know. But like you definitely, I feel you definitely got to have a certain mentality when you get to a level like that. You can't just be super emotional. You can't let a lot of shit get to you, because if you do, you won't survive, because everyone's gonna be people are gonna be talking about you, and it's not always gonna be good.
Facts.
You know, so you can't let that shit get to you. So you kind of do have to have that kind of like, I don't really give a fuck mentality. I'm gonna keep going. You know, I might just have to step over you type shit. And if I do, then I do.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be nice to everybody. You can't be nice to everybody, and you can't trust everybody either. And you can't always, you know, show your true emotion in that industry, especially at that level, because people are gonna take advantage of you. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't show you're bothered, because now people know that you're bothered. Like, all right, bet now I'm under his skin. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you gotta be cool, calm, and collected. Even if you're shaking in your boots, you gotta be cool.
Don't show it.
Don't show it.
Some bullshit.
Do not show it. Don't let them see you cry.
Don't let them see you weak. Don't let them see you bleed.
Literally, man. It'd be like that. So
it's fucked up. But
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We appreciate you guys.
I feel like this was all over the place, what we were talking about.
It was, but you know what? I like it though.
Talking about the Holocaust.
Holocaust, finances. I like it.
Right. It's like, what they talking about?
I like it though.
Yeah.
I like it. Do you like this episode?
I do. Yeah. I liked it. You know, I guess I can kind of go a weird place with, you know, when I was talking about the forgiveness. Cool. But I mean,
it's cool.
It was a better the overall story of what I was talking about. I feel like
deep, uncomfortable conversations often breed the.
Yeah, I like having conversations like this though. You know what I'm saying? Just I like just being able to just talk things out. You know what I'm saying? Even if like we're not right in everything, you know, like, but just being able to talk. I mean, I feel like that helps a lot. Just learning. You know what I'm saying? And understanding things. Like I was helping one of my friends. She was over at my place. It was me and my friend, and then she was over there doing homework, and me and my friend weren't doing shit. We were just playing 2K because we didn't have shit to do. She was doing homework, and she was like, "Hey, can you guys help me with something?" I was like, "Sure." And we couldn't, because the class she's taking are just advanced for us. So I'm like, I'll try my best. But then she was explaining it to us, and so we were like asking her, like, "What is this? What does this do?" Boom, boom. She was explaining it, and then she was able to be like, "Oh, okay, now I know what to do." Because now you're talking through it, you're showing somebody else, and this and that. And now by talking through these things, you're kind of able to put kind of things together and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, okay, I didn't think of it like that. Or someone's able, you know, kind of says something, you're like, oh, that's a good point. You know, you know what I'm saying? So I like having these conversations of just talking, even if it's a little uncomfortable, or even if it's something I don't necessarily know a lot about, just being able to talk about it, you know, it definitely helps, you know, kind of let you know where you're sitting at in your mind on the topic, you know.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it. So.
Yeah.
All right, my guy. Social medias?
On Instagram, it's Pierce_Michael1. So it's PIERCE_MICHAEL1. I always thought Michael was spelled weird. Every time I spell Michael,
it was EA or AE?
It's AE, but I always feel like it should be EA. I don't know why, but I feel like it should, but it's not, which is fine. Snapchat PB00GS. Honestly, I feel like people look me up, like people add me on Snapchat, and like I'm like, who added me? And then they said that, oh, they searched me. I'm like, and I don't add them back, and I have no idea who is adding me.
That's why I don't really fuck with Snapchat.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't post it on
me.
Snapchat anyway, but it's just like, I guess they should probably be like, yo, like I'm following you because of the podcast. I'm like, oh,
that's love.
All right, bet.
People actually hearing it though.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that's the reason why, but you can. It tells you how people found you, like by mention or by search or by this. So like, yeah, it tells you like search your name up, and I'm like, oh,
that's fire.
Cool.
That's super.
So
fire.
yeah, P-Boogs on Snapchat, PB00GS, P-Boogs on Apple Music. PB00GS on Apple Music. I got workout playlists. I got vibes playlists. I got just shit you could throw on. Just wavy gravy. It has like 700 songs on there. Just some shit to throw on. All types of music, man. So definitely check that out. Let me know if you like it. Don't let me know if you don't like it though, because I don't really care. It's my music.
Fuck you.
But yeah, man, those are my social media. I guess you could say that. ISD.
Yeah, ISD on all platforms, all podcast platforms, on YouTube as well.
Follow us on Instagram.
ISD in School Detention. Follow us on Twitter too, in School Detention.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. That's where you can get all the information on all the shit we're doing, every clip, every video. It's all gonna be on there. So you don't gotta search through 5 different pages to find one thing. You know where to go. It's all in one thing.
This is a podcast about the 20s. If you're in your 20s, you were in your 20s, you're about to go in your 20s, which is everybody in this motherfucker. Check us out, man. We talk about the 20s experience. We talk about life. We talk about everything else that falls in between. We love to have open discussions and learn more about each other and have a dope guest on as well, guys. So thank you guys so much for checking us out. Thank you guys, man. That's going to be the trailer. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great week. Oh, shit. Devonn Overstreet on all platforms.
Oh, also, so like I'm looking at the camera here, and I feel like I'm like super hunched, right?
You're right.
If anybody knows how to get better posture, let me know.
You a model, dog.
Yeah, but like my posture's not horrible. Like,
It's not. It's not Von Trail posture.
I could be better.
Motherfuckers being here.
That's what I'm saying. I could be better. You feel me? And like, there's exercises I try to do at the gym, and that might help. But like, if anybody knows like a way to get better posture, stretches, workouts, send them my way so I'm not all slouched because I feel like I'm like a turtle sometimes, man. It's crazy.
I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a great week.
Peace.